sounds like to me, Bruce, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it sounds like to me that they were not that concerned that it wasn't anything serious. And it was Jennifer Bonjean pushing that, her concern that this very well could be a blood clot and they better get it checked out. And, and if they weren't in tune with treating him for, that it was that serious, or just sent him back and told him to put his foot up. I don't know what, drink some more water. I don't know what they gave him to try to, if they were giving him Tylenol before or whatever it was, but I believe that it was Jennifer that pushed to get an outside opinion to have him evaluated that caused him to go to the emergency room. And, emergency rooms don't like to admit people. Obviously, they did some tests and found the blood clots that was serious concern. And you have a blood clot in the hospital, they don't release you. They need to take care of that. And until they're sure that you're out of danger, they're not going to release you and have that be on them. The accountability comes from why was he brought back to the prison against the doctors, the hospital doctor's advice. We do need someone to answer to that. That's my question. Why was he brought back to the prison when he was still under the doctor's care and the doctor did not want to release him yet? He wasn't finished treating him. He was getting treatment still. Why did the prison come to bring him back to the prison? That's my question.
Absolutely, and that's a great question, and it deserves an answer because blood clots are nothing to play around with. I mean, simple and plain. And if Robert is going through this much pain because of those blood clots, and he expressed concern to these people, and they said it, it was his cast was only supposed to be on for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. What do you do after 2 weeks? After 2 weeks, what do you do? Okay, it's time for my cast to come off, and you ignore that, and you let it go. Another month and a half? A whole another month and a half. You just let it go while it worsens, while the pain gets worse. What in the world are you doing that you can't take the time to do what you're supposed to do and get this man's cast off? Take it off like it's supposed to be, so that he can heal properly. How are you going to heal if you're not, if the doctors are not doing what the doctors are supposed to do so that you can heal properly? Do they even want him to heal properly? That's what I'm starting to think.
Right.
It's
do
just
they have another question is, do they have at that facility, are they equipped to deal with somebody 24/7 if he woke up with severe pain, or we understand that he had, it felt like his leg was on fire in a spot above his knee. Is there someone available there? I would think there would be. They have a lot of inmates there, and I'm sure they have had other people with serious health concerns. So not only for Robert, but what is going on at the MCC? Do they have someone there that they felt that they were equipped to bring him back if he woke up at midnight and the blood clot had traveled to his heart or his lungs or his brain? Would there be somebody there who could address that? I mean, are they able to answer to that they felt confident enough that they have someone in the jail, that kind of emergency service, that they could deal with him on site? I'm not sure about that. And we need answers to that, because they felt confident enough to bring him out of that hospital. Are they confident enough to answer these questions? Please, somebody tell me. This is inhumane. This is inhumane.
Yes, absolutely. Inhumane. And who would think that a facility such as the MCC would take on a complicated high-profile person like Robert, I mean, let's take out the high profile, period. Robert is a human being. If it was, whether it was Robert or Donald, who cares? The fact of the matter is that they're not providing the proper medical care that's needed to get a person past the stages of an operation, a blood clot, or whatever your medical condition is. If you're not competent enough to do that, then what in the world are the doctors there doing? If you got to send him to an outside hospital for a checkup, okay, but you did explain that was probably on Jennifer. But why should a lawyer have to get on their case that much in order to get attention that he needs? And I'm pretty sure they know he needs it. A person don't complain about a pain like that unless it's unless it's there, especially if it's noticeable. He has a cast on his leg for more than 2 weeks, and it's only supposed to be on there for 2 weeks, and it's on there for 4 weeks. That doesn't make sense. It does not make sense, and I would like for somebody to explain that. How can this happen? Why would it happen? Why would this happen to a person? Especially, why would it happen to my brother? He's gone through enough. He's going through enough as it is, and it's like, the more happens, the more they come up with to put more crap on his plate, and this is enough. It's enough. I need to know. I need to find out why is this happening to my brother. Simple and plain. I want to know, why is this happening to my brother, and I need answers. And I'm going to my best. I'm going to do my best to find out why is this happening to him. I'm tired.
I know you are.
Tired.
I know you are.
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the incompetence, the neglect, the negligence, the overlooking of what's going on behind the scenes with Robert Sylvester Kelly. We need to know. I need to know. And God in heaven knows I'm going to try my best. I'm going to do my best to find out and try to get to the bottom of this. Because somebody has to have an answer. They have to have an answer. There is an answer. Nothing goes unscathed.
You're right. And we're going to continue. We're going to continue and continue to get his voice heard, his concerns heard. We're going to continue to find the right place that's going to be able to oversee this. Like I said, other people can look and research. There are places out there that do deal with human rights and inhumane treatment and mistreatment of inmates. And there's a lot of, you can look online. There's places you can look to find resources. I have found myself that a lot of them do not deal with another agency or a federal agency, but I did find that the American Civil Liberties Union will deal with complaints for inmates, and there is an online form. Hopefully after this video we'll put it up in the community, the website for it, up on the community page, so people can contact there online with and fill out the form as to what you're concerned about, and refer back to what Robert's concerns are, and for you, Bruce, what your concerns are as, a loved one, a concerned relative that There's nobody giving answers to these things that are being done to your brother, and somebody needs to be held accountable to it. This isn't something to mess around with. This isn't a game. This isn't something Robert's making up to get attention. This is urgent. It's life-threatening, and it's extreme. And it's an extreme matter that needs to be addressed. It cannot wait. Robert should be in a hospital. He should be being treated.
Exactly, and I'm not going to stop. This won't stop. I'm not going to stop. I'm not ever going to stop trying to find out what is going on with Robert Kelly. Why are they treating him like this? Why are they treating him like he's a third world citizen or something, or he's not part of this country? I'm sorry, but they treat people from other countries better than they do their own people who were born here. You know, Robert is an American. He's an American citizen who deserves American attention and the same rights that other people have. He deserves those same rights. Why aren't they giving it to him? I'm going to find out. There's somebody who can answer that.
Yep. And his punishment is that he is in jail. They don't have to add anything more severe to that. This is torture. This is torturing one of our own people. It's inhumane, and we are not stopping. Hear us clear. We are not stopping. Somebody is going to pay attention to us.
Yeah, well, I appreciate HN News for, you know, giving us a platform to reach out and give people a place to find out what needs to be, you know, what needs to be done, and just explore the many possibilities that it could be. And as long as this platform is here, I'm going to be on it. I'm going to advocate for Robert, and I'm going to find out what's going on, and use the resources that are available to find out these things, because I'm not going to stop. I'm going to find out why is this happening to my brother.
You're right. And Bruce, we're here for you, and we're going to continue to support you. And we look forward to you coming back on and giving us a report as to what happened, where you got the answers, who's accountable, what's happening with your brother.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know I'll be here. It's not going to stop, like I said. It's, you know, until I see Robert walk up out of that place, I'm going to continue to advocate, and I'm going to continue to look for answers, and it's not going to stop. So I got, you know, I know I got work ahead, but, you know, as long as God give me the breath and you know, my two legs to stand on, I'm going to continue to do what I need to do to find out what's going on and why are they treating him like this. Yeah. So thank you, Sasha, for being there and you know, giving your expertise on the matter and your insight. So you know, I just think, you know, with not just me and you, but people who have any genuine concern about Robert Sylvester Kelly, reach out to us, reach out and help us to find out, help us to get answers, help us dig, because, you know, obviously they think that, you know, this is something that they can do where if no one says anything, you know, enough will be done. But this is not the case here. We talking about my brother Robert. You know, I'm not talking about R. Kelly. I'm talking about Robert Kelly. You know, not the superstar, not the singer, not Mr. Bump and Grind. I'm talking about Robert Kelly, the human being, my brother, who was born from Joanne Kelly, just like me. And that's who I'm concerned about, Robert Sylvester Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue my search. I'm going to continue my my investigations and my need to know.
Okay, and anyone else who does want to find some resources of anyone who, can look into this matter more and they'd like HN News to look into it or advocate for it, the email will be available in the description where you can email Sasha at hnnewsroom@gmail.com, but we'll put it in the description, and you're welcome to reach out through there. We also, if there's friends, families, or supporters who are aware of this condition or know anything more that they could add to this to help us to get to the bottom of, to hold someone accountable, to get answers, please feel free to reach out through the email, and we will get back to you, and maybe bring some others on the panel if you have some firsthand knowledge or have answers. Or have gotten an answer from anybody regarding the situation with Mr. Kelly. In the meantime, stay tuned. We do plan to have Bruce back on. We're going to follow through and follow up with him and find out, what information he has, and we'll be bringing it to you here on HN, possibly live very soon. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks a lot, guys.